Back everyone to another part of my 12-part series of the first 90 days of the Trump administration. Today's topic, we're going to be diving into tariffs. So what are tariffs and how they might affect us? So recently in the news, as some of you may have heard, tariffs have now come into the forefront of what the new Trump administration wants to implement around the world, really. So he has announced tariffs on a handful of countries, including China, North Korea, Canada, Mexico, and even European countries like the UK and Russia. And so what is that? How is that going to affect our lives? That's the big thing. Like, the Trump administration or the presidency, is seen as this, they're in charge and they're looking out for us, or it's supposed to be that way anyway. And so that's what I just want to talk about in today's video is, what does that look like? Why are they doing this? Have we done this before, and as far as in the history of the United States, and did it work then? Because I think that's important. And just the specifics on what is going on with the whole decision to implement them, because we haven't had tariffs like this in a long time. And so that's the big thing I want to address in today's video. The next thing that I just want to say is, in my previous videos, I used a whole lot of information from the whitehouse.gov website, and today I'm not going to be doing that. There's almost no information on tariffs and reasoning for why they're implementing them, as far as I could tell off their .gov website. And so I'm going to be diving into a little more opinion-based information, but I'm going to make sure it's from people that either have a background in trade, have a background in the subject of tariffs, that are believable. And again, I'll put links to those websites or in videos that I show as well in the description box. So feel free to comment and tell me I'm wrong for doing this, but I just, obviously I'm not an expert, but I do want to still give some valuable evaluation of the Trump administration, like I've done in the previous videos. So if that's something that you're interested in, please like and subscribe to the video, and I hope that you enjoy, and I'll see you in the video. Here to start the video is Trump speaking at this event he held with his announcement of his executive order to implement reciprocal tariffs on a large handful of countries. And he goes on to explain that this is best for the country and this is how we make America great again, as he says quite often. And these tariffs will be the way we do it in getting America richer and making it a fair game with other countries. So reciprocal tariff pretty much means that anything we are tariffed for, we will tariff them right back, or even tariff higher than we are being tariffed for. And so this is the way that they expect to improve trade and to get tariffs going away. Well, that's going to be it for this video. There's a whole lot of information, and I do want to talk about the, analysis of this announcement. And so in my next video, it's going to be about tariffs again, but I'm going to dive into what the so-called, experts are saying about tariffs and how it's going to affect us. Because I think that's the important part. Is, yes, I am covering the first 9 days of the Trump administration, but I also want to cover the details and give the news to whoever's watching. Like, this is what's happening and this is how it might affect your life. And so, again, like and subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.